Many witnesses interviewed have spoken of the gunman's interest in the RCMP, which dates back some time. We now know that on April 18th and 19th, the gunman wore parts of an authentic RCMP uniform, including a shirt and pants with a yellow stripe.
Mounties say the Nova Scotia shooter was an avid collector of police uniforms and other memorabilia, and they're looking into where he got them. Among his collection, 4 police cruisers bought at auction. While it's not yet clear where the uniform and decals and light bar for the vehicle came from, Mounties say that no former officers helped him find them.
It's my understanding that the gunman was related to retired RCMP officers, and we've interviewed those officers, and we're continuing the investigation. But at this time, what I'll confirm is that there's no indication that a former member of the RCMP provided assistance to the gunman or had provided them with any police equipment.
Mounties say they believe the gunman slipped out of Portapique about 9 minutes after officers arrived, driving through a field before spending the night at an industrial site 26 kilometers away. RCMP also clarifying the relationship between the gunman and his first victim. She was a common-law spouse and neighbor of the shooter. The gunman had a history of violence, but Mounties couldn't say if there was a history of domestic assault and don't believe the killing spree was motivated by misogyny.
I'm not aware personally of any information that has come in to the investigative team specific to misogyny or hatred towards women.
Meanwhile, Nova Scotia is still remembering those struck down by the shooter. A service for victim Lisa McCully was held online this past Sunday, drawing over 7,200 viewers. Reverend Glenn McLean says he's known McCully's family for over 50 years.
Well, she was always a person with a very big smile, and she was had been a lifetime student, so she was a very bright woman. And she loved adventure, a history of kind of being involved with travel across our own country.
She was a very active member of the United Church of Canada and active in Berwick Camp, which is a camp that runs in the United Church here in Berwick, Nova Scotia every summer. Just a person who really loved and embraced life in every way that she could.
Now, RCMP are still seeking tips from the public in order to get a clear understanding of exactly what happened. Mounties say they've identified 435 witnesses so far and talked to over half of them, including some from the United States. In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.